Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.
Hello everyone and welcome to JV basketball for the Jack Schott Memorial Tourney 2022-2023. I'm Caden Stewart. I'll have solo commentary for you today for the Neshaminy Redskins taking on the William Tennent Panthers. So we join in live game action just 30 seconds in, still not a single shot on net. William Tennent has the ball to start. They try to cut into the paint, that does not work out. And it goes back out to the corner. Neshaminy in what? Oh, all right. So Neshaminy in their white jerseys, William Tennent in their black and red, and Neshaminy has the early turnover, the first by either team of the game, and that gives the ball to William Tennent. So now Tennent with the ball from the top of the key. They go back into the corner and around to Joshua Martin. Martin out to the far side, and I'll drive to the rim attempt by Diamba, who we knocked away. And we saw Pizio passing it over to Diamba. Now so Pizio will inbound again from underneath their own net. So Pizio is back out to Diamba for three, it's no good. And it's rebounded by Neshaminy in the paint. Now Ravidich comes up. He looks around for a three, doesn't go for one. Now it's Gavin Meehan. Meehan up to the top, it's a two, it's no good. And Meehan had dumped it off before to Gilardi. Now Tennent again for three. This one falls. William Tennent on the board first is a pool three from just beyond the arc. And a minute and 20 seconds into the regulation, it's 3-0 Tennent. And Neshaminy takes the ball over, looking to rebound. Gavin Meehan from the corner. Meehan looking for some help. Meehan goes across country to the other side. Now a dump off pass, 1-to-1. It was a tic-tac pass from Ravidich, looking for Gilardi. And the shot was no good. Rebound at the other end by Tennent. That does not work out. Now three from the top again. And a dead center three, that's no good. That was Poole, who had the first three of the game for Tennent, scoring the only points so far for either team. He could not get that one to fall. And Neshaminy again sitting at the top. It's Ravidich. Karras jumps it off to Currie. Currie with the pass back across to Ravidich again. And Neshaminy back where they started. Ravidich up near the logo. Goes back to the written emblem. Now pass back up to the top to Gilardi. Gilardi back over. And that shot is good. Ravidich gets it to fall on the 2-point layup in the paint. And it's 3-2. Neshaminy still out in front. Here come the Explorers, and that'll be a foul. Or was it a walk? Neshaminy calling for a walk. It'll be called a foul against Neshaminy. So Tennent will inbound from underneath their own net. It's all Pizio at the inbound. To Pizio into the paint. A two-pointer was rejected. And the two was coming from Diamba. And Diamba and Pizio have got their names called a lot in these first 3 minutes. Here's Ravidich. Ravidich out to the corner. To Cates. Cates back up to the top to Meehan. Meehan back around to Cates, and that two-pointer was off the side of the backboard, rebounded by William Tennent. Here come the Explorers, over near three, into the corner next to the Neshaminy bench. Now cutting into the paint, that's a foul and a one. It's Poole going to the line to shoot one as he gets his 5th point of the game. All 5 for William Tennent coming from his hands. So one foul shot to make it a 6-2 game. It should be 6-2. And the foul shot is missed, rebounded by Neshaminy in the paint. Now Gavin Meehan with the ball. Meehan back up to the top for a reset to Maxwell Currie. Currie with a quick dump off. Now targeting to the rim again, and this one's good. Ravitch gets it to fall. And it's just Poole versus Ravitch. Ravitch with all 4 points from Neshaminy. Poole with all 5 for Tennent. Now 3 in the corner. That one's good. A tic-tac 3-pointer on the quick release for Wurzner. And it's now 8-4 in William Tennent. And finally, someone besides Poole and Ravitch gets a point. And now coming in was Jason Leiva going to the rim. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jason Leiva. So Leiva at the line to shoot 2. The first one's up and no good. So 3:28 to play in this first quarter of our first of 4 games today. After this, we have another second JV game between Ghost and Truman, and then varsity games between Tennent and Neshaminy, and then Ghost and Truman again at 3:30, 5 and 7. Now William Tennent with the ball around half court, looking to slice it in through the 3-point line. They can't get that to they can get that to go. Now the Explorers, the pull-up 2-pointer. That one's no good. It was Poole, or no, it was Diamba again who couldn't get this one to fall. Now Ravitch again from 3-point. Ravitch slicing in, throws a sidearm pass towards the net, and it goes. Ravitch makes it 8-7. And they can move out to the corner again. It's another wide open 3 high archer. This one's no good. It was just a little bit overshot by Torah. And Neshaminy with the ball in the corner. It's a dump off from Gavin Meehan. Ravitch now looking to find a hole, and is batted away by an Explorer. It may have been Solpizia. But it'll be inbound from the Neshaminy near their own net. So 2.5 to play in this first quarter of action. Neshaminy down by 1, but they have the ball in the offensive zone. Neshaminy going around the horn with it. It's Ravitch out to the corner to Leiva. Leiva back to Ravitch. Ravitch to Leiva again. He's open for 3. He shoots it. It's no good. It's off the front of the rim. He gets to try to get his own rebound, and it went out before he got there. So Tennent takes over. Tennent up by 1, looking to hold on to that lead. They have not trailed yet today. Let's end with a pass back, and that was a haywire pass coming from Finn and going to Tara. But the passes didn't connect, and now it's a quick turnover for William Tennent, and Neshaminy takes over. Here's Ravitch. Ravitch passed it back to Gavin Meehan. Meehan back to Ravitch. Ravitch to Meehan again. Meehan with a pass back. Ravitch to Leiva. Leiva back to Ravitch. Has Leiva open again. Leiva is 0 for 1 for 3 today on his last drive. And now the 2-pointer shot was no good. It was taken by Gilardi. And now William Tennent takes over. Here come the Explorers. From 3 again. Top of the key. That one falls. And it's Diamba this time. Getting his name called for the first time today based on points. And it's 11-7 to William Tennent. Leiva going back around with it for 3. That one's no good. It was way off target. Ravitch took the 3-pointer. And now scramble for the ball in the corner. His possession is awarded to Neshaminy. Possession awarded to William Tennent. So Neshaminy loses it out of bounds. 54.4 seconds to play in this first quarter. 11-7, William Tennent on top. And they look to extend the lead here. A 3-pointer making a 3-shot lead. Tennent has not showed all this first quarter. Here's Tennent. From 3 again. Wide open, and that one rims in and out. And a battle for the ball is taken away by Neshaminy. It was Finn who took the 3-pointer for Tennent. They did not fall. And now Neshaminy from inside the paint lays that for 2. It's good. And Gilardi with a quick answer for a 2-pointer. It's now 11-9 with 25 seconds to play. There's Tennent passing it around the horn. Right to the corner to Curtis. Curtis to the rim. That one's no good. Tipped back out of the air. Rebounded by Neshaminy. 10 seconds. It's Ravitich. Ravitich looking to do it himself. Ravitich slicing towards the rim. Passes back to Gilardi. Gilardi for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Tennent. And a cross-country pass does not work. So a pass far up the court does not work. And the score remains 11-9 after 7 minutes to play. 7 minutes down, 21 to go, and I'll be back for those last 21 in just a few. So after an 11-9 lead coming out of the first 7 minutes, William Tennent starts with the ball around the 3-point line. Explorers have it, passing it back and forth. Now over by the Neshaminy bench. Quick moving, playing hot potato to the top at the 3-point line. It's Poole. Poole with the pass back to Teblin. Now slicing in, he's stripped away by Neshaminy. There's a great move by Gavin Meehan to get the ball right back to the Neshaminy Redskins. Now it's Ravitich. Ravitich, who has 5 points so far. Looking to continue his offensive dominance. Ravitich to the rim, it's good. And Ravitich ties the game for Neshaminy at 11. Now here's Neshaminy up across half court past the emblem. Tennent for 3. That one's good. Diamba with a long 3-pointer. It's his second made shot of the game, and it's now 14-11. William Tennent back on top. Neshaminy going back around with it. Now an open 3, and it's a return fire, no good. It's Ravitich, you couldn't return it. And now whistle under the net. It appears the ball will stay with Neshaminy, and it will. So Gilardi with the ball. Gilardi back out across. So Leiva, it's a 3, it's no good. Now rebounded in the paint, that one falls. And Neshaminy back within 1. It was Maxwell Currie who made the 2-pointer. It was Dominic Ciallella who made the 2-pointer, not Currie. Now here's Tennent with the ball in the paint. At the top of the paint, it's stripped away again. Neshaminy, and it's a haywire pass. It was Ravitich looking for Ciallella again, and he just couldn't find them. Now Tennent takes back over. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. 5 to go. Tennent looking for a way in again. And the guy around the three-point line is Goldberg. Goldberg out across. Now 2-pointer, it's a block, no foul called. It's loose, it's taken away by Neshaminy. Here is Jason Leiva. Leiva taking it himself. Leiva pump fakes, and he is fouled. And Gilardi wobbling a little bit and limping as he comes back across the court for Neshaminy. So Jason Leiva will shoot 2 for Neshaminy. First one's up and good. So Neshaminy has tied the game again. If he makes this, it'll give Neshaminy their first lead of the game. Currently it says a 14-14, 4:38 to play in the second quarter. Leiva with one left. And his second one is up and good. So Neshaminy with their first lead of the game. It's 15-14. William Tennent will take it up. The Panthers up on the far side. And possession is avoided back to Neshaminy. So Nicholas Kate starts with the ball for Neshaminy up across the HCP emblem. Back out to Leiva again. Leiva back out to Cates. Cates to the top. Cates to Leiva. Leiva pump fakes for 3. Draws everyone off. Now it's Cates again to Leiva. Leiva. It's a long 3. It's good. And Neshaminy starting to run away with it. It's a long 3-pointer. It's now 18-14 Neshaminy. And now Tennent being pressed. Can they get it across? They will. Tennent avoids the violation. Now another 3-pointer. It's good. And a great return 3 by Bala. And it's 18-17 in favor of Neshaminy. So both sides with 2 fouls so far today. It's Neshaminy with the ball at the top. Ravitch with the ball. Ravitch to the corner now. Passes block. Gets his own block though. Ravitch to the corner. And that one's no good. Rebounded by William Tennent. And stripped away by Gilardi. And that one lays up and good. Gilardi knocked the ball away for Neshaminy. And then it was Dominic Ciallella getting his 4th points of the game to make it a 20-17 lead for Neshaminy. Now Tennent with the ball slicing into the paint. That was 2-pointers up and good. William Tennent cuts back in within 1. So now it's Ravitch. Ravitch after the corner. To Leiva. Leiva back to Ravitch. Ravitch. Dumps into Gilardi. Gilardi for 2. It's good. Gilardi right back. And it's Ciallella again with his 6 points, his 4th straight. And it's back out to a 3-point lead. And now it's taken away. Here's Neshaminy. Chance to go up by 2 shots. Ravitch for 2. And that was no good. And now bobbling rebound to stay in. It did not. William Tennent will take over. Okay. Now here is William Tennent with the ball. Tennent from just beyond 3. They look to make a move in. There's Diamba. Diamba looking to find Poole. Poole's open at the top. They tries to cut in, and it's a 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Stuzy, and Stuzy lost it. Picked up by Neshaminy now. Maxwell Currie with the ball. Currie dumps right back to Ravitch. Ravitch up across half court. Ravitch finds his man. Back out to the corner again to Leiva. Leiva inbound to Gilardi. That one's no good. Rebounded by Neshaminy. There's rebound by Tennent. Tennent across half court. Slicing into 3, and it was no good. The layup was no good, but it's called a block. And a foul going against Neshaminy. And Wurzner goes to the line to shoot 2 for Tennent to make it a 1-point game. So Wurzner's first one is up and no good. Bounces off both sides of the rim. So Worsner will shoot one more as Maxwell Currie is subbed off for Saba Gugeshashvili. The second shot is up and good for William Tennent. So they cut the lead down to 2. It's now Jason Leiva. Leiva behind the back move. Up across half court. Leiva into the paint, doing it himself. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Gilardi. Gilardi is fouled in the paint. No, he's not fouled. It was moved out of bounds off of Gilardi. So it was Tennent taking over. So Tennent has possession, going back and forth. It's bobbled. And now recovered by Leiva. Leiva back down the court. It's Gilardi. Gilardi lost it. Or did he? He recovers, shot, and no shot. It was a timeout called by Neshaminy before the shot. So 1 minute and 11 seconds to play in this first half. It's 22-20 in favor of Neshaminy. So Neshaminy will start with the ball off the inbound. It was Saba Gugeshashvili who moved a little early off the inbounds. He looks to be the intended target, but they go a little over him. And on Joshua Martin in the top. And a foul called against William Tennent. It's now Tennent with the ball. They'll start just behind half court. They need to get over. They will. Here is Ravidich. Ravidich back out of the top to Martin. Martin slicing in. Martin out to the corner. Hits a three-pointer. It's no good. And it was Dominic Ciallella. That's 6 points today. Looking to make it 9, but couldn't convert. And now it's a two-pointer. And a travel called against William Tennent. And it was called against Sulpizio. Now here's Neshaminy. They need to get across again. Tennent with great pressure, and it was Ravidich barely making it across. 38 seconds to play. And now it's two-pointer shot. That was no good. Now here's William Tennent on the attack. We're going to tie the game before the half. Lays it up and in. No good. Diamba, who couldn't finish, and now it's 1-on-3 under the net. And William Tennent awarded possession with Diamba battling for it. .2 seconds to play. Worsner up to the top, and it's a haywire pass. It'll stay inbounds and stay on the right side of the court. Here's Tennent again. It's Diamba. Diamba looking to make a move. Diamba underhand, and a two-pointer. It's no good by Poole. Poole looking to get his own rebound. And it's awarded to William Tennent as Neshaminy knocked it out of bounds. 10.2 seconds to play in the half. Neshaminy up by 2, but William Tennent with the ball underneath their own net. Underneath the Neshaminy net. Worsner has it off the inbound. Worsner to the top, and intercepted. Here comes Neshaminy. Neshaminy looking to extend the lead to 2 scores. It's Ravidich. Ravidich, step back 3. Daniel Ravidich for 3. It's good. And that's how the half will end. That's a long three-pointer from Ravish to make it a 5-point game. 25-20 to Neshaminy on top. 14 minutes down, 14 to go. Neshaminy up by All right, we start up. So after 14 minutes of play, the Neshaminy Redskins have a 5-point lead over the William Tennent Panthers. So 25-20, Neshaminy on top. William Tennent led up the entire first quarter, and then just 2 minutes into the second quarter, Neshaminy took over and never looked back. And they'll start with the ball here, looking to make it a 3-shot game. Back into the corner from Ravitch. Ravitch for Cates. Now Cates gets back to Ravitch. Ravitch and Meehan now going back and forth. Ravitch for 2. The basket falls, but it's a travel. Did not look like a travel, but apparently it is. And the basket's blown off. It was Ravitch who took it. And it did fall, but again, travel was called. So now Poole takes the cross. Poole finds his man in the corner, and he'll give it right back. Poole trying to take it himself, but dump it right back off, and the shot is up and good. So William Tennent back within 3. It's Elpizio. And it's now 25-22. Now Ravitch with the ball for Neshaminy. Ravitch right back across. Ravitch gets a pass back from Maxwell Currie. Now Ravitch slicing through. Ravitch up, and that was an air ball in the layup. And now battle for the ball underneath the rim, and it's stripped away. And possession will be awarded to William Tennent. Here's Tennent. Tennent with a dump off. Now here is Poole. Poole up across half court. Poole from the 3-point line into the corner. And now Diana with a 3. That one's no good. Diamo couldn't get his second 3-pointer attempt to fall. Now here's Gilardi. Gilardi for 2. That one's no good. Back up to the top. Out of the corner. It was Meehan. He bumped into the referee for a second. And Meehan resets. Now Meehan with a dump off back to Currie. Currie up the sideline, and he stepped out. So William Tennent takes over. Poole will start with it. Poole dumps it back off. And now Poole and Diamba go back and forth. Poole winds up with it across half court. Pass to an emblem. Poole back up to the corner. It's a long 3 for Tennent. It's in off the inside of the rim and out. And now Tennent gets the run rebound. Offensive rebound for Poole. Poole shoots. It's no good. And now foul off the rebound. Of the second rebound. And the ball belonged to Neshaminy. And it's Jason Leiva who has it. So Gavin Meehan with the ball. Meehan dumps off to Nicholas Cates. Cates to Leiva. Leiva lays it up. It's in and out for 2. And rebounded by William Tennent. Tennent with the ball. It's Diamba slicing in. Diamba couldn't fall. He couldn't get it to fall again. Now here is Leiva. Leiva with a dump off. Currie. It's an awkward 2-pointer. It was no good. Rebounded by Gilardi, who couldn't finish. And Tennent takes it back out across again. William Tennent out to the corner. It's a long 3 again. That one's airballed. And it's Gavin Meehan. Meehan dumps it off. It's another 2-pointer. This one's good. And it was Meehan to Nicholas Cates. And Cates extended the Neshaminy lead out to 5. Now Poole up for 2. It's no good. It was rebounded by Ciallella. And Ciallella to Leiva. Leiva up across the emblem. Back out to Ciallella. Now it winds up in the hands of Cates. Cates back to Leiva. Leiva gets turned away. And Gilardi takes it back. Gilardi at the side. Gets his own pass. Gilardi in the paint, being boxed out. It's a sidearm 2-point layup. And it's up and good. And it leads now at 7. William Tennent needs to do something to stop the momentum. Diamba dumps with the dump off the Poole. Poole gets it right back, and it's a travel for William Tennent. So Neshaminy now takes over. So Leiva brings it up across half court. Leiva slicing through, and Leiva, no basket. And a foul on the floor called against William Tennent. It'll be Gavin Meehan for Neshaminy. Meehan with the inbound, right back, and it's no good. It was Gilardi who couldn't finish on a layup. Tennent has only scored 2 points in the last 4 minutes. Now that was a long three. That one is up and no good. It was off the rim. Diamba was the one to shoot it. Now here goes Neshaminy again. They'll peel off. It's Shane West's ball. West back out. Meehan with one bounce pass to the corner. It's a high arcing three. It's good. Dominic Ciallella has come up big with his 9 points. And now Neshaminy starting to run away with it. Now a three from the corner. It's short. It's off the inside of the rim. Now here's Neshaminy again. Neshaminy on the attack, slicing through towards the rim is up and no good. That foul will be called against William Tennent. So Tennent has only scored 2 points in this third quarter. 4 minutes and 39 seconds gone in it. Meanwhile, Neshaminy has scored 7. And the first of 2 foul shots for Leiva is off the back of the rim and out. The problem is not Leiva, it's Shane West. So it's West of the line. West misses first. Now he'll go for one more to try to make an 11-point lead. So now timeout will be called in between foul shots. So 1 shot left for Shane West when we come. All right. Good. So West at the line to shoot one more. The second one is up and good. So Shane West goes 1 for 2 at the line. 2:20 to play in the third quarter. 33-22 in favor of Neshaminy. William Tennent up across half court. Tennent just inside the written emblem. It's knocked away and over by the scorer's table. And possession is awarded to remain with William Tennent. The Tennent with the ball near the power rate sign of the scorer's table. And they bring it up across half court. Now Tennent from corner 3. It was no good. Rebounded in the paint. They go around the horn with it again, and it winds up in the hands of Idibling. Now kept in bounds by Tennent up the sideline. It's turned over. Here's Neshaminy. Neshaminy all the way down. It's no good. And that was Shane West who couldn't finish in the layup. Now it's Joshua Martin. Martin turns the ball over. It's William Tennent with the ball. Tennent looking to have something, anything go their way this third quarter. Tennent looking to slice through. The paint was wide open. They chose not to go for it. Now a long three-point attempt from Poole, and it's good. No, it's Hebling, not Poole. And it's Hebling cuts the lead down to 8, and they needed that. 1:15 to play in the third quarter. 33-25 in favor of Neshaminy. Now Leiva with the inbound pass, and it's right back. Back and forth passing to Mason Beck, and Beck gets his first points of the game. 56 seconds and ticking. It's knocked away. Did it go out of bounds? It did, and Neshaminy takes over. Off another quick turnover by Tennent, and turnovers have really been probably the key to victory for Neshaminy so far today. They have only had a select few, and Tennent seems to be turning over almost every other possession. Joshua Martin to inbound for Neshaminy. Martin gives it right back to Leiva. Leiva now with it. Leiva out to the side is Nathan Beck. Beck with a dump off, and he lost it. Here's takes him back by William Tennent. Here's Tennent with a pass right back again. 34 seconds to play. Going to cut the lead down to 7. Tennent going back and forth with it. It was Bryant. Now it's back at the top again. Poole is fouled going to the rim. 22.2 seconds to play in the third quarter. For the moment, it'll say a 10-point Neshaminy lead, 35-25. Now here's Tarek. Tarek misses his first foul shot. And he'll shoot one more. So Tarek at the line for his next one. It is up and no good. So Tarek goes 0 for 2 at the line for William Tennent, and Neshaminy tries to take over and capitalize off the 2 missed foul shots. Ravitich with the ball. Ravitich around the 3-point line. Ravitich back to Leiva. Leiva out to Joshua Martin. Martin to Leiva again. Leiva to Ravitich. Ravitich from 3. Ravitich lofts it towards the net. It's no good. Rebound at the buzzer, and it does not fall. Mason Beck had a rebound for Neshaminy at the buzzer. Threw it sidearm towards the net, but just could not fall. And it remains 35-25 in favor of Neshaminy. So 21 minutes down, 7 to go, and it's Neshaminy by 10. So 7 minutes of play remaining in this opening game of a 4-game quadruple header today on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube network. This game right now, the Neshaminy Redskins taking on the William Tennent Panthers in their first JV match. And then coming up, HGP takes on Harry S. Truman in JV. And the same teams, Tennent and Neshaminy and Ghost and Truman will play each other in varsity, starting today at 3:30, then at 5 and 7 o'clock. So William Tennent down by 10, looking to recover in the final 7 minutes. They'll pass the ball around, and it's lofted towards the rim, and it's up and good. And a much-needed and one play by Bryant of William Tennent. So the basket is indeed good. And William Tennent goes to the line to shoot one. So there's 13 seconds gone in the final 7 minutes, and William Tennent has already scored the same amount of points as they did the entire second quarter, or the entire third quarter. And the first foul shot is up and no good, and it's first of one. So William Tennent now 0 for 3 in the last 3 foul shots, and that has been a problem for both teams all day. Now here's Joshua Martin. Martin back out across. It's Leiva back to Martin. Martin for 2. It's up and bouncing up and over the rim 4 times. It's up and good. So Martin makes it 2 points and brings the lead back up to 10. 6:19 to play in the fourth quarter. It's William Tennent with the ball. It's Diamba. Diamba making the move, trying to get a man to miss. He is not able to. Now Tennent with the ball. And Tennent will be stripped away. And it's a foul going against Neshaminy. So not many fouls for either side so far today. Only the 4th foul of the half for Neshaminy. So William Tennent takes the ball up across half court. It's Diamba again who starts with it. Now the ball winds up in the hands of Goldberg. Goldberg steps it back and stripped away. Here's Leiva. Leiva to the rim. It's up and good. Jason Leiva makes a 12-point lead, the largest lead of the game for either team. And Neshaminy starting to run away with it. Now Diamba again. Diamba needs to do something to get the William Tennent Panthers back on track. And it's step back 2. It's good. Bryant 2 for 2 to start the fourth quarter for William Tennent. And he has his 4th point of the game. And it's now 39-29. It's Leiva. Leiva out to the corner to Ciallella. Ciallella tried to pass it back to Leiva, and it's an over and back penalty called against Neshaminy. So William Tennent takes over with possession. And now some subs come on as Ciallella comes off, and the same thing with Jason Leiva. Now it's Diamba with the ball. Diamba in between the bottom of the emblem and the top of the 3-point line. Passes the ball right back. And around the 3-point line again. It's Diamba out to the corner. Diamba, it's a 3. It's no good. And it was Diamba who gave it to Tara. Tara took the 3. It's recovered and put in. William Tennent off a brilliant rebound. And it's Curtis who nails the 2-pointer. The lead is now down to 8. Can William Tennent get some momentum rolling? Neshaminy with the ball. Pass it back out to the corner. It was Martin calling for it. He'll pass it right back out to Ravitch. And Ravitch, a timeout called by Neshaminy. But William Tennent has scored 4 straight points. Can they continue that run just a little further? 4:29 to play in regulation. It's Neshaminy by 8, 39-31. So 4:29 to play in regulation. 39-31, Neshaminy on top. Wall sets at half court. Neshaminy should have possession after the timeout. So 4 fouls this half for Neshaminy, only 3 by William Tennent. Both teams have done a good job with the fouls, but it's just been the turnovers for William Tennent. They seem to turn it over once every 2 or 3 possessions. The second quarter was a mess for Tennent, only scoring 5 points at the entirety of the 7 minutes. But now they look to recover as they have scored 6 already this third quarter. Still down by 8, Neshaminy with the ball. It's a triple team for William Tennent. Now back up to the corner again, and Tennent is triple teaming all of Neshaminy's top players. Now Gilardi with the ball. Gilardi lost it. Back out to the corner. It's a two-pointer. It's up and it falls. Maxwell Currie gets the two to fall. And now here is Diamba. Diamba with the ball back out of the top. And he gives it back to Bryant. Bryant with the pass back. Now through the lane, into the rim. It's up and good. And Tennent cuts the lead back down to 8. And that was Diamba who made the 2. Ravitch taking his time coming across half court. Ravitch a lofting pass to the corner. And now it's recovered by Shane West. West out to the corner to Martin. Martin to Ravitch, and it's a light wire pass. Ravitch threw it a little too high. Shane West could not hold on. And now William Tennent with the ball, and Tennent trying to get their fans hyped up. 41-33. Neshaminy on top, 41-33, 3:25 to play in regulation. It's Diamba who takes as much time to get the ball up as possible. Back up to the top to Martin. Martin, they find the man. Inside, it's good. William Tennent could lead back down to 6. 41-35. And that appeared to have been Bryant, who made his 3rd shot of the 4th quarter. Here is Ravitch. Ravitch back out across. It's Gilardi. Back out to the corner again. It's Currie. Currie to Leiva. Leiva back up to Currie. Currie to the corner again for West. West to Currie. Currie for 2. It's blocked. Rebounded, and a foul is called. But it may have been a smart one, as Gilardi has not missed many shots today. So 41-35 in favor of Neshaminy. Looking to make it a 7-point game. Or possibly even 8. And the first one's up and good. So Neshaminy makes their first one. They have 1 left. It's a 7-point lead now, 2:45 to play. And Tennent will need to make the most of their future possessions. The second one is up and no good. It's a rebounded by Tennent. So it was indeed a smart foul, getting only 1 point instead of 2. Here is Martin. Martin back out to the top. Now it's a long 3, top of the key, and it's off the front of the rim. And that would have been a huge momentum shift that would have fallen. It was up in the hands of Tarek. Now Leiva back out to the top. Leiva, hot potato. Tic-tac passes to Ravitch. Ravitch, who is on fire the first quarter, hasn't done much since. Now Leiva lost it. Is that a foul? It is. Tennent gets called for the foul. Neshaminy will have the ball to start. So Shane West will inbound after this timeout. So timeout called by William Tennent. 42-35 in favor of Neshaminy, and William Tennent with 2:13 to play are running out of time. So Shane West to inbound the ball for Neshaminy, up by 7, looking to make it a 10-point game possibly, and start to run away with it. West for the inbound, and it's off the leg of the William Tennent Panther. So West will do it all over again. 2:13 to play in regulation. Neshaminy up by 7, and they'll find their man in Gilardi. Gilardi back out to the top. It's a spin move by Rabbit to the rim, and a travel call. A travel and or charging foul called against Shane West. And now here's Brian to inbound for William Tennent. And Tennent will need to go all the way up and down the court. Bryant takes the inbound. Bryant up across half court. Bryant slicing through. Bryant out to the corner. It's a long three. It's good. William Tennent had to have it, and they got it. It's now a 4-point game. Neshaminy with the ball. William Tennent may not be dead yet. Jason Leiva with the ball. Leiva up near half court. Leiva slicing through. Leiva out to the corner. Shot is up and good. Maxwell Currie gets a 6-point game. Here is Diamba. Diamba finds his man in the corner. Can William Tennent get one more clutch three? A whistle will sound, and it should stay with William Tennent. 1:29 to play in the fourth quarter. William Tennent will need to hit 2 big shots, if not more, and get at least 1 big defensive play. And they started off here. It's Bryant with the ball. Bryant from just beyond 3. Trying to make a man miss. Bryant out to the corner. It's wide open. It's a corner 3. It's no good. Can they rebound? Can they take the rebound? They cannot, or they will. And it's not a foul. Tennent can't believe it. Bryant is also just as son as everyone else. And Neshaminy will take over up by 6. So timeout called by William Tennent again. 44-38 in favor of Neshaminy, and they look to extend the lead one more time. So Neshaminy off the quick inbound. It's West giving it right back to Leiva. Bryant playing full court press. Tennent needs to get a stop here. Neshaminy running out of time to get across half court. Are they going to be able to get over? Leiva throws it up. And it's a violation. William Tennent is able to force a violation. And it went against Neshaminy. So Tennent takes the ball down by 6. 65 seconds to play in regulation. Holy Ghost JV team waiting in the wings. Looking to get started against Harry S. Truman in just a few minutes. Here is Tennent with the ball from the top of the key. They need a three-pointer here. It's Druba. It's good. Diamba has kept William Tennent in it. It's a long 3. It's now 44-41 in favor of Neshaminy, and a timeout is called. 45.5 seconds to play in regulation. Diamba with a big-time 3, and it's 44-41 in favor of Neshaminy. Here's Neshaminy off the inbound. They keep it inbounds. And a whistle sound. It may have been... What's the whistle? So, oh wow. So a whistle was called. Everyone stopped. It appeared to have been a whistle. It may have been a sound of a shoe squeak. The ball will go to Neshaminy as there's a foul against William Tennent before the travel. So 40.7 seconds to play in regulation. Neshaminy goes to the line to shoot 2. Up by 3. Can the Neshaminy Redskins put it away? The first one is up. It's no good. Rebounded by William Tennent. And it strips. And the ball stays with Tennent. So it was Gilardi who stripped the ball away for Neshaminy, but Tennent is able to recover. Bryant with the inbound to Diamba. Diamba across half court. Tennent was down by as many as 12 in this quarter. They're now only down by 3. Diamba out to the corner. Gets his own pass back. Diamba behind the back pass again. Over to the corner. It's a 3 for the tie. It's good! William Tennent has tied the game with 16 seconds to play. And was there a timeout? No timeout. It'll be a foul after the play. 13.4 seconds to play in regulation. William Tennent was down by 12 points just 6 minutes ago. It's now tied up. There'll be 2 shots. The referees will talk about it. At the moment, there'll be 2 shots for Neshaminy to try to retake the lead. And William Tennent, it may have been a technical foul. So 2 shots in the ball awarded to Neshaminy. And that has to be a heartbreaker for William Tennent fans here at the Chapman Arena. Tennent coach still pleading his case, but to no avail. And Neshaminy don't start 1 for 2 at the line. So 13.4 seconds to play in regulation. Neshaminy up by 1, 45-44. Timeout called by William Tennent. Neshaminy will start with the ball, up by 1. Tennent has fought all the way back to tie the game. Can they have some more magic here late? Again, your score with 13.4 seconds to play. Neshaminy 45, William Tennent 44. So here we go. Off a timeout. It's Neshaminy who will start with the ball. 13.4 seconds to play. They'll inbound, and it's a quick foul. So Neshaminy goes to the line to shoot 2 more. Only 1 second ticks off the clock, but that could be a very valuable second for William Tennent. 45-44. Neshaminy on top. It's Jason Leiva going to the line to shoot 2. Shoot 1 and 1. Leiva's first one is up. It's no good. It's up. And the rebound goes to Neshaminy. And it's another foul. This time called against Bryant. 8 seconds to play now. Leiva goes to the line to shoot 2 more, or possibly another 1-and-1. 45-44 in favor of Neshaminy. 1-and-1 for Leiva. He just missed his last one. Looking for redemption. Leiva makes his first. It's now a 2-point game, so William Tennent will need a 3 to win. Leiva, second one is up and good. Leiva goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here is Tennent. They play full court press. It's Diamba. 6 seconds. 5 to play. Diamba out to the corner. Diamba gets the pass back. Diamba. Can he get the shot off? He will. It's no good. And Neshaminy hangs on. Your final score from the Chapman Arena. Neshaminy 47. William Tennent 44. And Neshaminy, who led by as many as 12, had their lead cut down to 0 by William Tennent on the attack. A clutch 3-pointer from Diamba with 45 seconds to play made it a tie game, and then it all just fell apart by Tennent. A technical foul and 2 additional but necessary fouls after that made it a 3-point game, and the clutch 3-pointer at the end just did not fall. So your final score in game 1 of 4 from the Chapman Arena is the Neshaminy Redskins 47, the William Tennent Panthers 44, and then Harry S. Truman and Holy Ghost Prep coming up in a few.
Holy Ghost Prep ties it up.
Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.